Hello everyone, my name is Ritesh and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is another editorial video for the problem smallest KMP from CodeChef August Long Challenge 2020. So before understanding the logic of the problem, let's first read the problem description. Here is the problem. The problem states that chef has a string S. He also has another string P called pattern. He wants to find the pattern in S. That might be impossible. Therefore, he is willing to reorder the characters of S in such a way that P occurs in the resulting string as a substring. Okay, so what exactly the problem say? There is a string S and there is also another string P. Okay, initially P does not occur as a substring in S. So what we have to do is we have to reorder all the characters of S. Basically, we have to produce an anagram of S in such that P occurs as a substring and the resulting string which contains P as a substring should be lexicographically smallest anagram of S. Okay, this is what we have to do. So in the input, first we will receive the number of test cases. Then then the first line of each test case contains a single string S, and the second line of each test case contains a single string P, which is the pattern. Okay, I hope you all have understood the problem. So let's understand how to approach this problem solution. For this, we will consider an example and understand what exactly we have to do. Okay, for the first example, we have considered the string as CABBBADA and the pattern as BAB. Okay, here as you can see, the pattern BAB is not directly present in the string as a substring, but all the characters of the pattern, that is 2 times B and 1 A, is present in the string. So what we have to do is we have to reorder the string in such a way that the pattern occurs as a substring in the resulting string. Okay, so the first step what we have to do is we have to remove all the characters of the pattern from the string. Okay, here as you can see in the pattern there are 2 B's and 1 A. So from the string CABBBADA, what we have to do is we have to remove 2 B and 1 A. Okay, now here the remaining string after removing all the characters of the pattern becomes CBADA. Okay, now the second step is what we have to do is we have to consider this string and we have to sort. Since this is a remaining string, we have to sort the remaining string. Okay, and after sorting CBADA, we will get AABCD. Okay, now what we have to do is now we have to insert the pattern into the sorted remaining string. Sorted remaining string is this string in such a way that the anagram is smallest among all. Okay, so here the sorted remaining string is AABCD. Okay, and the pattern is BAB. What we have to do is we have to insert the pattern BAB into the sorted remaining string in such a way that the resulting string should be lexicographically smallest. Now if we want a string to be lexicographically smallest, so when we insert the pattern into the sorted string, so all the characters before the pattern should be less than or equal to the first character of the pattern, right? To understand this thing in a better way, let us consider an example. We have a list of numbers 1 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, we have to insert 2 into the list in such a way that the resulting list will be the smallest as possible. Okay, so where we will insert 2 after 1. Okay, we cannot insert 2 after 3 or after 4. That list will not be the smallest list possible. Okay, similarly, when we insert the pattern into the sorted string, we have to note that all the characters before the pattern should be less than or equal to the first character of the pattern. Okay, now so for this, to insert the pattern into the sorted remaining string, there are two cases. Here the first case is all the characters to the left of the resulting string should be less than the first character of the pattern. Okay, here the first character of the pattern is B. What are all the characters that are less than B? So A is the only character which is less than B. Okay, so we have to insert the pattern BAB, which is shown in the red color over here, after passing these two A's. Okay, because the left of the resultant string should be less than the first character of the pattern. Okay. Now, the second case is all characters to the left of the resultant string should be less than or equal to the first character of the pattern. Now the first character of the pattern is B. So if we see in the sorted string, what are all the characters that are less than or equal to B? So A and B are all the characters which are less than or equal to B. After AAB, we have to insert a pattern BAB, then we will paste the remaining of the characters. Okay. I hope you all have understood. Let me do a quick revision. So for first, basically what we have to do is, first we have to remove all the characters of the pattern from the given string. Then we have to sort the remaining string. Okay. Now we have to insert the pattern into the sorted remaining string. Correct. Now we have to insert the pattern into the sorted remaining string in such a way that the resultant should be smallest possible. Okay. So to insert the pattern into the string, there are two cases. First case is all the characters to the left of the resultant string should be less than the first character. So here the first character of the pattern is B. So from the sorted string, if we see what are all the characters which are less than B, so there are two A's which are less than B. So after these two A's, we have to insert our pattern, and then we will insert the remaining of the characters. Okay. Now the second case is the left of the resulting string should be less than or equal to the first character of the pattern. So here the first character of the pattern is B. What are all the characters that are less than or equal to B? AAB are all the characters which are less than or equal to B. So after AAB, we have to insert our pattern BAB, and then the remaining of the characters from the sorted remaining string. Okay. Now these are the two string possible which are lexicographically smallest, and in the end what we have to do is we have to compare these two strings. A minimum of the two will be the solution to this problem. Okay. In this, AAPAB is smaller than AABBAB. This will be the solution to this problem. Now let's see another example to understand this concept better. Okay, here is our string ZZZTEY. Okay, and the pattern is ZE. As you can see, the pattern ZE is not directly present in the string. So what we have to do is we have to rearrange all the characters such that the pattern is visible in the string. So the first step is to remove all the characters from the of the pattern from the string. Okay. Now we will remove one Z and one E. So after removing one Z and one E from the string, we will get ZZTY. Okay. Now just we have to sort the remaining string. The remaining string is ZZTY. After sorting, we will get TYZZ. Now what we have to do, we have to insert the pattern into the sorted remaining string in such a way that the anagram or the resultant string is as smallest as possible. Okay. Now here, to insert the pattern into the sorted remaining string, there are two cases. All the characters to the left of the resultant string should be less than the first character. Now the first character of the pattern is Z. So what are all the characters which are less than Z? T and Y are the characters which are less than Z. So after TY, we will insert our pattern ZE, then the remaining of the characters from the sorted remaining list. Similarly, the second case is all the characters to the left of the resultant string should be less than or less than equal to first character of the pattern. Okay. So what are all the characters that are less than or equal to Z? So T, Y, Z, Z are all the characters which are less than or equal to Z. Okay. Now after T, Y, Z, Z, we will insert ZE. Now after doing these two cases, we will get two strings, and then the minimum of both the string will be the solution to the problem. Okay. I hope you all have understood this logic. Now let's see the code of this problem. Now in the code, I have created two variables s and p to store the value of string and the pattern. Also, I created an array of size 26 to store the frequency of all the characters of the string. Okay. For example, the frequency of A is stored in array of 0. Frequency of B is stored in array of 1. Similarly, frequency of Z is stored in array of 25. Okay. Also, I've created another array 1, which is just used to duplicate the previous array. Now in this for loop, what we are doing is we are counting the frequency of each characters of the string. Okay, now again in the second for loop, we are removing all the characters of the pattern from the array. For example, if the pattern is BAB, from the array we will decrement 2 from the value of B and 1 from the value of A. Okay, now in this for loop we are just copying the value of array into array 1. Okay, now here I have created two empty string s1 and s2. Here s1 will store the value returned by the function less than equal, and s2 will store the value returned by the function less than. Now what less than, equal and less than function is, less than equal function will generate a string in such a way that all the characters to the left of the pattern inserted are less than or equal to the first character of the pattern. Similarly, the less than function, what the less than function will do is it will generate a string in such a way all the characters is to the left of the pattern is less than the first character of the pattern. Okay, then the minimum of both the string s1 and s2 is printed on the screen. Okay, now let's see the functions less than, equal and less than. Now here in the less than equal function there are two parameters, which is the frequency count of all the characters after removing the pattern, right? Now the second parameter is the pattern itself. Now here we have created a string which we will return in the end of the function. This for loop will run from 0 to pattern of 0 minus a. What this pattern of 0 minus a is, if the first character of pattern is b, then b minus a will give us the answer as 1. So this for loop will run for 0 and 1. Okay, this for loop is doing is it is copying all the characters less than the equal to the first character of the pattern. Okay, now after this we have inserted the pattern into the resulting string. Now in this for loop, what this for loop is doing is it is copying the rest of the characters, and after that it is returning the string s1 as the resulting string, in which all the characters to the left of the pattern are less than equal to the first character of the pattern. Similarly, the less than function works. In this function, what it is doing, it is returning all the characters which are all the characters to the left of the pattern which are less than the first character of the pattern. Okay, this was the code. I hope you all have understood the logic. Now let's submit. Okay, the code is executed. Okay friends, this was the code for this problem. If you need the explanation and code, I have given a link in the description box below to my blog. I was able to solve 4 questions in this contest. Please comment down below how many questions did you solve. And if you have not watched the editorial video of the previous 3 questions, the link is also given in the description box below. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, then do like this video. If you are a coding enthusiast and if you want further notifications of my video, so please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.